got a clue. Itty bitty piggyback with everything I do. But I'm still dropping. Got him looking like James Harden at the awards. Back to you, I'm so into you. For real, bread, like I'm kin to you. If you a 10, I add 10 to you. They be mad when I 10.
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Ford Field tunnels, and the noise level in this place just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Lions get ready to do battle with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
How's everybody so quiet in here now?
Game time, baby. On the ball, on the ball, on the ball, on the ball.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Come on now. Take a sack. Come on, come on, come on.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Tackle made by Ziggy Ansah. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
And Brandon, as we continue to see, so much of the influence on this game is now coming from those hybrid-type players. In this case, strong safety, not worried about covering the pass. What a play on the run.
Tackled for a loss.
Yeah, forget the pregame introductions. Introduced himself with authority on that play.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Ezekiel Ansah in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. From the end zone, Stafford. And Stafford's going to be taken down. That's a safety.
And it was
obviously that is declined, and the result is a safety.
What a momentum play that is, right? You never want to see a safety wiped out. You get the points, and you're going to get the ball back.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10, right at the 30. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Come on now.
Now it's Newton. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let this go deep. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point try good by Gano. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gano out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. These two teams, Panthers and Lions, met each other Week 5 in Detroit last year. You did that game, didn't you?
I did, and the Panthers were starting to round into form, especially their quarterback Cam Newton, who had missed most of the preseason with a shoulder injury. He had a big game, 335 yards passing and 3 touchdown passes, and they beat Detroit 27-24.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain.
Riddick with a carry. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now a first down throw. Stafford. Wilson's got it complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Set. Go 20. Tag 50. Tag 50. 21. Jumble, set.
On first down at Stafford. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Looking for strong, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevon Seymour. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Oh, he shifts past him. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And some room to run now. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Here we go, fellas. Let's go.
Now it's Freedom. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. On the catch, it's Jarius Wright. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. From the red zone now, Newton. Flush to his right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. They'll try to run the Breida. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ashawn Robinson coming out of the University of Alabama. A big, physical, intimidating force who had to learn to play with more leverage. Otherwise, he was going to get blown off the ball in the NFL. Looks like he's learning his lessons after that play.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They give it to him running left. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now a toss play. It's Breida. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. 4th down, and here's Graham Gano now in the field goal unit for the Panthers. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Gano's kick is right through. And that will bump up the lead again to 12-0. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
So out now come the Lions. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what?
Good crap, baby.
Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
That one goes for 24 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for our defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, Red! 4 down, 4 down. Check 50. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. This is caught by Antonio Brown. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
On the ground, it's Reddick. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
4 down, tag 53.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. The shotgun snap for Stafford. He gets it to Brown, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They needed 15. They got 16 and a 1st down. Stafford now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Stafford. That is caught inside the 5. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Theo Riddick as the first half is winding down. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead will shrink to 6. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Newton on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Let's go. 8.
On first and 10, Newton.
Oh, that was
way through contact.
A
A battle for it here, and this will be caught. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Newton will bring him up first and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Now a first down throw for Newton. Airing it out for Olsen. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Panthers. Olsen. Greg Olsen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot ball, and it'll be first and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play, and that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
So we come upon halftime, intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Set. 280. 59.
They go back to Reddick. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Set. 280. 4 down.
Throwing on third down, Stanford.
Good come up.
And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead.
Man,
Also has that sense of
Oh, look at that shit.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Yeah.
A great play there. His second
linebacker
touchdown of the
field is
season.
down and
And
shit.
the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Okay.
Gano the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gano out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't
What's
affect me.
going
Just go
on,
and be loose
see?
with the football again. You're going to take care of it.
There's
but
on
you
the
have to be
bus
careful
falling
not
off.
being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack.
Getting ugly, man. Getting
Oh my
ugly.
God.
It pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Good drop.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to the air. Stafford on second down. He's got Wilson, middle of the field. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of
Oh,
downs.
good move. Hitting with the bit. Bit. That was mad.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
And that's a nice gain by him on first down, picking up some key yardage.
Damn, you didn't let me score all these points.
Here's Riddick. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Hey, tag 53.
Stafford on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make this a second down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Oh, shit, my man.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Heavy rush, and down he goes.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. From the gun, here's Stafford. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Wilson. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
An update over in Soldier Field, and it's now the Bears leading by a couple of touchdowns in that one. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just heading straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
The tackle made there by Jared Davis.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton.
Oh, that's a pick, man.
On to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
When your team failed to score on their first drive of the second half. Now you're on defense, and you'll need to stop the Bills from scoring to keep their lead in a minimum.
Let's go now, let's go.
To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Out of the gun, Stafford. And this is caught by Watkins. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd. Stafford now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Stafford here. Out to the flat for Reddick. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Again, it's Stafford. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down. Stafford on third down. Strong grabs it over the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he locates Luke Wilson. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Stafford going to come up first and 10, and he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive. Now a first down throw, Stafford. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10. Now following the interception, here's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Airing it out for Olsen. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And that one results in 35 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 27. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6. Gano out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Come on, man. Block
and
that
he nearly
nigga.
broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively. They're going to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because there's confidence in this team.
Oh my God, bro.
Is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit?
Oh my God,
looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Look at
How
that
do you
bag.
not catch that shit?
Look at that bag.
On second and 10,
I've been on
Stafford.
drugs, but
This time he's got to look up. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Here's Stafford.
Man, what the
His
fuck
pass
did he
is
stop
intercepted
for?
the 4th time today. Kicked by Kevon Seymour. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Nigga fucking stop running.
He's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
They'll begin the drive with Breida. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. The Panthers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4.
She what?
She got on a shirt like this going to bed tonight. But hers were all the way down her ankle.
Damn.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. They run with Breida. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They run again. Down to the 25. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a 3rd down and 8.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. 3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. And a short gain here down to the 22. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They snap it to Newton. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Lions will take over. So here come the Lions now. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Stafford.
Fucking
Oh,
run,
my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kevon Seymour. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Newton's going to throw it. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And this one incomplete. Well, apparently taking a knee is not in vogue. They're not able to add another touchdown on. And now the ball game is over. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you